Good morning and welcome to the St. Charles Audio Technology Training. Before we begin, we'll go over a brief agenda. First, we'll cover a welcome, go over the purpose and vision of the training. Second, we'll cover the core content, training objectives and logistics. Third, we'll hear a testimonial from Dale and his positive experience. And then lastly, some closing remarks, a recap of what we learned today, and transition to the church and fill out a survey. Please note that there is a handout of instructions on your tables. Feel free to use that handout and follow along. So first and foremost, welcome. My name is Jacqueline Bernard. I am a new liturgy team member here, part of the worship team at St. Charles. Please know that there were several staff involved in helping make this presentation, from Dr. Aaron Matthews to Peg Casson, to members of hospitality like Mary Jo, who put together the wonderful coffee and donuts this morning, and her team, operations team members like Mike Catani and Tim. Thank you all so much for your collaboration on this wonderful training. The purpose of today's training is to educate our staff, our parish members, and guests on how to maximize their Mass experience with assisted audio technology. We will deem this session successful if each participant increases their confidence in using our audio resources to use next Mass. The vision of this training is to empower self-service through the training and increase long-term audio satisfaction. In short, we want you to be able to hear better at Mass. Now, this is a lecture format, so you'll notice that this recorded video will just walk you through without ability to ask questions at this time. Please note we will be doing a practice session after in the church itself. And during that time, we can work with you one-on-one to help you practice how to use the technology. And questions beyond that, we welcome you taking the survey. All right, our training objectives for today. We are going to cover how to use your Apple iPhone and Android devices with our assisted listening network. That includes connecting to Bluetooth, to Wi-Fi, downloading and connecting the WaveCAST app, adjusting volume, and connecting headphones or earpieces. We will also briefly share how to borrow a St. Charles device and headphones. So if for whatever reason your iPhone is unavailable or not connecting, we will have a backup for you. We'll teach you how to power it on and connect it to the Wi-Fi and the WaveCast app, adjust the volumes, and plug in your headphones. Now, for all the devices, as I mentioned earlier, you will be able to practice what you learned today shortly in the church. The first 15 minutes is watching this video here in the Borromeo Hall. Lets you enjoy your coffee and donuts after Mass. And then at the end of this video, we will walk over to the church together. We will take the elevator upstairs or the stairs upstairs to the choir loft, and that's where we'll continue the hands-on practice. You'll get a chance to take out your smartphones at that time, try out some of our borrowed devices, and let you experience the difference with our assisted listening network. All right, first, let's learn how to connect our iPhones. So any iPhone users out there? I'm sure there's a few. iPhones are going to go first. So let's talk about how to connect your Bluetooth on your iPhone. Go to Settings and then Bluetooth. Now, please note that we're just visually showing this to you in the training. Don't feel the pressure of taking your smartphones out right now. Set your smartphones down and just watch the training. It'll help you enjoy it more. We'll do the practical piece of it in the church. So let's just watch the screen here and follow along. So click Settings, then Bluetooth, and then you'll want to make sure the toggle button is to the right. It'll turn green to make sure Bluetooth is on. You'll hit the settings button at the top again to go back. And from inside settings, you'll select this time Wi-Fi. It's important that we connect to St. Charles Assisted Listening Network, that Wi-Fi is on. So turn that toggle button on, it'll turn green. by swiping your finger over it and select St. Charles ALS, or Assisted Listening Service. You'll know it's connected when there's a blue check mark. And do not worry if it says something like unsecure network or some other error. As long as that check mark's there, it is connected to our network. Download the WaveCAST app for iPhone. So now that we have Bluetooth connected, now that we have Wi-Fi connected to the St. Charles ALS, it's time to go into our App Store and download the WaveCAST app. So go to your App Store. You'll want to click the search icon and type in the word WaveCAST. Some suggestions will come up. WaveCAST audio receiver, that's what you'll select. And you will see this WaveCAST app appear on your smartphone. It's black, has a white W and a little red slash. That'll be the right one. We make sure our Wi-Fi is still connected, and we move to open up that app, and we click Next, the red Next button. Once you select Next, it'll take you to this screen that says press the button below to scan for available WaveCAST channels. So you press that button. And please note, if this is your first time using the app, we will request access to find and connect with devices in your local network. So please allow this to proceed. So if a pop-up comes up, hit the word allow. Now that the WaveCAST app is successfully connected, you can select the WaveCAST word at the top of your screen. Once you press that, it'll bring up a volume screen where you can move your finger over the sliding bar to adjust the volume buttons on the touch screen. You can also use the side buttons on your device, up or down, to adjust the volume. The last step will be to connect your headphones, whether it's your Bluetooth, your hearing aids, a wired headset, and we'll talk about that one-on-one to get those connected with you during our practice. Great job. So we finished connecting the iPhone. Now, let's move on to Android. Who has an Android device out there? I'm sure there's some of you, right? All right, this section's for you. Let's connect to Bluetooth. First, go to your settings, similarly to iPhone. Then go to Connections, that blue icon at the top of the screen, and then to Bluetooth. You'll want to switch the Bluetooth on by swiping right, and then go back to the word Connections at the top part of your screen. That'll take you back. The reason you want to go back is you want to go back into settings, then select the word Connections again at the top of the screen. And this time you want to be clicking on Wi-Fi. Make sure that toggle button for Wi-Fi is turned on, swipe to the right, and select St. Charles ALS Wi-Fi network. Again, you're going to want to watch for the word connected. It might say something like connected without internet. Don't worry about that. As long as it has the word connected in there, you are successfully connected. All right, next, now that our Bluetooth is connected, now that our Wi-Fi is connected, we are going to download the WaveCAST app from the Play Store. So Android uses Play Store for apps. So go to your Play Store on your Android smartphone, search for the word WaveCAST. It'll probably suggest WaveCAST audio receiver, select that, and click Install. Once it's successfully downloaded, the app will appear on your screen. Again, it's that black app with the white W, the red slash. We'll open the app and click Next. And then you'll press the button at the bottom of the screen for scan for available WaveCAST channels. And again, if you get a pop-up that says allow or don't allow, you'll want to click allow. That'll allow WaveCAST receiver to find and connect to your device. Next, now that it's successfully installed and connected, you want to click on the word WaveCAST at the top of the screen. That'll bring up your volume option, and you can use your finger with the sliding bar to touch your touchscreen, volume up, volume down. You can also use the side buttons on your smartphone. And lastly, you'll connect your headphones or your hearing aids or your Bluetooth-enabled devices as a last step, and we'll help you do that in practice. Great job. So we just completed iPhone and Android. Now, we're going to talk about the St. Charles provided assisted listening devices and headphones. If you arrive 15 minutes early to Mass, you can ask an usher or staff member to assist you in borrowing one of St. Charles' assisted listening devices and headphones from our usher room, which is room number 108. Staff member will connect you to this device, and we'll go over those steps here momentarily. And then after you're done using it during Mass, you'll return it to the staff member or the usher room so that the next person can use it. So, how do you connect to the St. Charles device? Again, an usher will be trained on this process, but let's talk about how to do it. So, a couple buttons on the side of the phone. The top right side is a large button for volume control, up or down. The second button on the right side is a smaller button used to power the device on. So, if the device is off, you can hold it down and it will power on. When the welcome page comes up, you'll click skip and it'll take you to the home page. From the home page, you're going to select the little tool icon in the bottom left corner. That will allow you to bring up your settings, and you'll want to toggle Wi-Fi on. Similarly to the other devices we just trained on, you'll select St. Charles ALS for the Wi-Fi connection. And then from the main screen, click WaveCAST at the top. And that's where you'll be able to open and adjust the volume up or down. Again, you have volume buttons on the side, or you could use the touchscreen option for volume up or down. You'll want to ensure that your headphones are plugged into the device for ease of listening. So great job. So closing remarks, we covered a lot today. Talked to you about how to connect your iPhones, your Androids, a St. Charles device. We went over Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, WaveCast app, volume, and the headphones. So thank you again to the worship team, hospitality team, operations, and even Dale for his upcoming testimonial. Thank you all for joining, and I'm excited to practice with you and let you hear the difference of the sound in the church momentarily. We do have a survey that we'd love for you to take. Your feedback is important to us. Thank you so much for attending the training.